friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about slow losers and how I'm one of them. And what brought this up today was I was doing some pictures for myself. So I haven't really did any pictures because I've been dealing a lot with like the home stuff and contractors coming in, the whole cost of repiping my house. So I haven't really paid attention to taking pictures or to even getting on the scale. And so this morning I was feeling a little cute. So I wanted to take some pictures and see kind of, how I've been. And I just laughed because looking at the last couple of pictures that I've taken, I'm like, okay, the scale has only moved 2 pounds. And really it just keeps going back and forth. That's just like the story of my life. I go back and forth between 2 pounds. And I'm creeping up on a year and I haven't even hit 100-pound loss at all. I am still trickling between 58 pounds to 61 pounds lost. It goes back and forth. And that's from my heaviest. So really since surgery, I probably lost maybe 50 pounds. And I really want to share that because I think it's important to see all these different results that can happen. And it's not just going to be like you're going to drop 100 pounds in a year. And I don't want you to feel guilty if you don't drop that 100 pounds. At some point, I'm sure I'm going to get there, but it's been a very, very slow process. And I know it's been helping me to see other people that reach their year mark, their 2-year mark, and they still haven't hit their 100-pound mark yet. Also because like some of them do suffer from PCOS, insulin resistance, other metabolic disorders, which is just, it's comforting in a way. It's helpful in a way for me to even see that. So I wanted to just throw this out there because I also have insulin resistance, PCOS. Another thing is I'm on Ozempic still, and I'm still not like, weight is not melting off, my friends. It is not. And I think it's super helpful and important for those that might go into this and have all of that. I'm talking a lot with my hands, I'm so sorry. But I think it's super important to share this because I want you all to see a variety of successes. I personally don't feel that the surgery didn't work. I feel it's working. It's just like, it's going slow, but it's also going in a nice pace for me. It's not shocking to me. Sometimes it is like when I see my face, I do realize like it's very thin, a lot thinner than it was before. But I feel like my body is losing the weight in the proper amount of time. Before I got surgery, I was super afraid because I saw other people's results. I was afraid that because I was starting off at a lower BMI, that I was gonna lose too much weight and I would look sick or something. Having the weight slowly go, I still feel very normal looking, just like an average plus size. I still feel plus size. I feel like I still have curves in certain spots. I feel like I do still kind of have some fluffiness. It has been super helpful that I've been able to manage and to stay on top of keeping my muscle. All that is leaving is fat, and that is just a very slow loss for me. Also, I could be working out a little bit more, so that's my bad. I also have a composition scale that I bought. It was not cheap, but I got it just to kind of track my muscle mass. Also, I go into my doctors and they do it there too. But it's been helpful knowing that I'm still holding on to a good portion of my muscle. And so I know that it is the fat leaving, it's just leaving in a slower way. But I wanted to share that because coming up to 100 pounds, you see so many things in social media where it says, and even like online at like websites for bariatric surgery, you'll see where it says most of your weight is going to be lost in the first 6 months, the first year. And that's not the case. That's not the case for everyone. Yes, it might be the case for the majority, but for those few that it does not happen to, I want to share this so you know nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong if you don't meet 100 pounds by the end of the year. And nothing is wrong if you don't meet 100 pounds by your second year. It just means that your body is doing it in a way that is not sparing all of your muscle, all of your nutrients. You're doing something right. You're doing something good, and don't worry about it. It's not that I've stopped losing weight. It's that it just slowly goes off. Really, these last couple of months, it's kind of been like losing 1 pound a month. Which is, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. And if that is you and that ends up happening, don't worry. Don't worry about it. It will all work out. As long as you're getting your labs done, you're monitoring that. If you want to invest in a composition scale, that is a wonderful tool. Or if your doctor, does it every time you go in, that's also pretty helpful. Strength training is a huge thing. I still lift weights, and that has been it's something that I just love doing. I find lifting weights very fun, so I continue to do that. Also, I'm terrified about my core situation. That has been kind of like the consistent thing. So I definitely do take the strength training very seriously for me. But as far as like doing my cardio, yeah, I've been a little slacky on it. I did finally get my rowing machine. It's back there waiting for me, but all of this started happening and I just didn't have the space to do it. I literally just cleaned up all of this the other day, and now we're able to sit in our living room because it was trashed, you guys. Now I'm super excited. I got a couple of your recommendations for videos on rowing. If you guys have any more, please give them to me. I am so excited to start using that. And I do plan on looking up some of those videos that you guys did recommend so far. But I really just felt like I needed to share this because there was a little spot when I was going through my weight loss stalls, which I thought there were just stalls, where I felt like, how am I ever going to reach this goal when I hit a year? How am I going to explain that I haven't hit 100 pounds lost to my doctor? But I started thinking about it and thinking about like, well, you know what? I'm not experiencing any other issues. Like, I don't even have to take a bariatric vitamin at this point because I do have nutrients still inside of me. I haven't had any issues with my gallbladder. I haven't had any issues with heartburn. I haven't had any issues with vomiting, with feeling anything. I haven't dumped. I haven't had any freaking issues. Knock on all that is wood around me. I don't know if it ties into the slow weight loss, like my body's just holding on to what it needs to stay healthy and it will slowly let go of the excess fat. I don't know how that is working, and I really, really wish I knew. But like my doctors, they're not concerned at all with it. They see that all of my levels are as if I didn't even have surgery, which is just crazy. Like, I'm not malnourished in anything. And when I mentioned that I was getting surgery, I got a couple of nasty messages that I was destroying my health and I was now going to be losing my hair and being malnourished and having to rely on vitamins and all that. And no. And don't let anyone tell you that. If you are a slow loser and all of your labs are coming back fine and you feel good, number one is you feel good, and you're noticing it in clothing. I won't stop saying that. You're noticing it in clothing. You notice it in pictures. I mean, you can't beat yourself up about not hitting a goal in a year. And I really wish that wasn't the barometer right now when it comes to getting surgery. I really wish that wasn't something that is kind of made to be a standard when you go and you research bariatric surgery. It does say, there's quite a few websites that lose most of your weight in the first 6 months. Like, come on, we all have different metabolisms. We all have different situations. We go into this very differently. And maybe they're speaking for a majority group that was tested or whatever, but like, I think the more that we all share our journeys and be completely honest about the slow losing part of this that some of us reach, it's going to be so helpful for those that are really considering getting VSG, because we don't really know that we're going to be a slow loser until we have the surgery and we realize and discover we are a slow loser. So it's like, okay, we're committing to something that might happen, might not happen. We're going to stress over something that might happen or might not happen. But really, if you feel that you've tried everything and you still are not losing weight, this is still an excellent tool. I personally, for me, don't feel it's going to stop working after a year. I don't. I feel that the way that things are going, how my body has chose to respond to surgery, has been a freaking blessing. I'm glad that I don't have to rely on vitamins to stay healthy. I'm glad I don't have any issues that came up with my gallbladder or kidney stones or any of that, or GERD. I am super, super thankful that if this is what it means to have a healthy surgery and to lose weight at a slow rate and still stay healthy and keep my muscle, then I'll sign up for this all day long. And if you are a slow loser, I do want to mention, like, it's very easy to start to have the guilt that you're not doing well. It's very easy to compare your journey to other people's journey. And if I can give like a little bit of advice on that, is please, please, please do not rely on social media to show you the success of this surgery. It is not what it seems. There are so many variables. There's so many different bodies that have these different things, and it's impossible to compare your journey to that other person's. And I've noticed for myself, being a slow loser, I sometimes was letting those moments slide in where I was doing the comparison. I was relying on the scale to give me that. And it's very easy to slip into, but it's also very easy to slip out of. Just be very aware of yourself. Be aware that what you're trying to correct is not only our weight, but it's also our thought process and our minds on how we handle weight and food addiction. So there's a lot more to that. We're not just working on our bodies, we're working on our mind as well. We're rewiring a lot of things that we trained ourselves to rely on. And a very quick and easy way to activate that anxiety of you not losing enough weight is definitely going on to social media and comparing journeys. So please, please do not do it. You are going the pace that you need to go, and that is right for your body. Just make sure you take care of labs, make sure you look into your vitamins, make sure that you eat well and it's balanced, and that you're moving your body in some way. So this is just a crazy freaking journey. I wanted to just share this because I couldn't believe seeing the pictures and seeing the scale. I'm like, once again, you know, only losing a pound a month, but yet seeing so much progress in my body, feeling so much better, seeing clothing fit me differently, comfortable. So I just had to share this today because, one, taking the pictures and me seeing progress and then not really seeing anything on the scale, which, you know, you all know that's my usual. And then also just realizing like, oh God, there's no freaking way I'm gonna hit 100 pounds by the end of the year. And I'm not stressing on it either. I don't like, it's not that I don't care. I care about it going the way that it needs to go. I care that my body is responding to all of these things that I'm doing, and I'm doing it right. I am making sure that I don't sabotage this. And it's just, it is what it is. It's like it has a mind of its own. But I wanted to share that with you guys, just in case you are a slow loser, or if you end up getting the surgery and becoming a slow loser, that it is okay, my friends. It is going to be okay as long as you monitor everything, as long as your doctor is aware of it. You just might have that special little body that wants to hang on to all of the nutrients. It doesn't feel like it's starving. So now I'm going to insert some photos for you guys because this is what kicked off this video today. The first set of pictures is from the day before surgery and today. And then I'll also do kind of like a side by side of the last like 3 whatever months for you guys. So you can see no weight has changed as far as on the scale, but you can see that the body changed. All right, my friends, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, be my friend, boop over to Instagram, be my friend there too. Bye-bye.